Hi, it's Ferris J here. Today I want to look at the power of our focus and intention. I've just done a very quick EFT tapping for focusing positively as part of my Sunday tea tapping. I want to go deeper here because this is such an important topic. Very often when we focus negatively. We can focus on what we don't want. It's called the negativity bias. We worry about the future. We catastrophize maybe about future events. Oh, will that work out okay? Is everything all right? And when we do that, we train our brain to look for more of that. When we are actively focusing, worrying about the future or catastrophizing, we are training our brain to search for danger. It's called an activity bias. We're wired for it anyway, but when we continue to do it, the reticular activating system in our brains is going to keep looking for danger and things going wrong. And that's not what we want. Like, our brain is designed to keep us safe, not necessarily to make us happy. And that's why it's really important to look at where you're focusing, because we have the power of focus. Like, where intention goes, energy flows. When we focus, we give that energy, we give that power. So why not give it to the good things? And that can be things that have happened in the past. You can go, I call this the evidence bank sometimes. If you're maybe worried about something in the future, like I've a lot of clients who would have fear and nervousness over things I have to do in the future, maybe confronting somebody or saying no to somebody, and they're like, it just feels so bad. And we tap, but I also remind them of times that we've worked together in the past where they felt fear, but nothing bad happened. Sometimes when we feel that fear or anxiety, we think, oh, is that intuition? Maybe I shouldn't do that thing because I'm scared of it. It's often not. It's just that fear itself. And sometimes if we can remember, I was nervous about that, but it went really well. Or I was scared to speak up and do that, but it turned out just fine. So that's part of the reason it's good to look for the positive. Even in the past, it can sometimes be easier to look to the past to go, this went well, that went well, the other went well. One thing I do every night before I go to bed is I list 5 things that went really well that day, and then I remind myself of them in the morning. So my brain and nervous system can go, oh yeah, things are going well. And that's a very focused attention that I commit to every night and every morning to help me go to sleep and wake up feeling safe and happy in my nervous system. There might be challenges, there might be things that aren't going so well, but I don't want my unconscious ruminating about them all night. I'd rather feed it some of the positive information. And I also believe thoroughly in the power of the imagination, in the power of visualizing a future that you'd like. Now, for me, I find it incredibly powerful to focus by tuning into how it feels. Say there's an event and I'm not sure how it will go, that I would tune into how does it feel just afterwards. It's like, oh yeah, that was really good. That went really well. And that is very powerful. Feeling works for me. Some people like to visualize and see the details. Both of those are ways to focus on the future in a way that is going to train your brain to look for more of that. So the more you can imagine positive outcomes, the more likely you are to find evidence of that potential. It's incredibly powerful. I do suggest that you try it. Some people say, oh, it's very Pollyanna, you're not being realistic. And I would say to that, I think it's good to pre-pave and leave a trail of what you would like the future to be. If you're being realistic by worrying that it won't go well, that's the focus that you are going to pull more of your attention, and that's the focus that's going to have your nervous system feeling unsafe. If you're constantly thinking of a negative interaction or in the future or uncertainty about decision making, your brain's going to focus on that, and your nervous system is going to react as if that's happening every moment that you're thinking of it. So if for any other reason to focus on positive potentials and positive possibilities, do it to give your nervous system a break. Do it to help your nervous system feel calm. And then it has another effect again, that when your nervous system is feeling calm and at ease, that's when the frontal cortex lights up, which is your executive function, which is where you get really clever and have brilliant ideas. If you're in nervousness or panic or fear or catastrophizing, your frontal cortex, that's not where the energy is going. It's going to the amygdala, it's going into fight and flight. You're not going to find your really good solutions there. But if you're imagining things going well, your brain is going to be there focusing on what can go well. Try it, let me know. I will share some resources below as well, little 1-minute resets to help you just change your state of emotion and energy so it's easier to do that positive focus. Thank you very much for watching. Give it a like, follow, subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now from me and Lil Poppy here.